From Lalate News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is the Midday Report on Lalate.
Monday, March 8th, 2021. Markets have closed, and boy, what a tumultuous day it is. Tesla falls to its worst level in over the entire year. But your $14 third stimulus check bill will be signed into law Tuesday. Democrats are already making demands for fourth stimulus checks to be reoccurring every month, possibly as high as $2,000. Long-term unemployment numbers still remain unclear, as one leading economist says that we could be out of this pandemic by the end of this year. The White House disagrees. A fifth stimulus package could still be in the works after the fourth one, which is currently being worked on by the White House. But Elizabeth Warren's making a push for SSI and SSDI, $200 a month. Democrats are making a push for recurring stimulus checks. And other Democrats say that they're ready to do FPUC retro in the next stimulus package as a payback. Elsewhere, viewers across this land are getting a little confused as the stimulus packages have fix-its from last year, this year, and prior tax years. I have all those details fixing for you right now. From Santa Monica to across the land, the second hour of Noontime Lalate starts right now. A new report today says that virtually all young adults pooled as to what they're going to use their stimulus check for say they're going to buy stocks. Well, let me just say this. If you're going to buy stocks, don't be watching those channels that tell you about Tesla shares and how wonderful it is to buy Tesla shares in the year 2021, because Tesla continues to take a bath. Tesla shares are down now into the $500 range, down from $880 at the start of this year. People have now lost about half of their investment from January 1, and the next resistance level is $400. If you've been tuning into channels telling you about how wonderful it is to buy these stocks and how they're going to help you, you have now taken a bath. It's time to stop taking a bath and come over here. Hit that subscribe button, because I'm giving you money right now, not 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now. And in this recording, I'm going to show you how you get thousands of dollars, not lose your money by tuning into another channel. That was a little shady, wasn't it? It was. I saw some of the comments and questions coming into opening credits where people are asking me about fixing items. Yeah, there's a lot of fixing in the stimulus package. There's fixing of unemployment. There's fixing of student loan debt forgiveness. There's fixing of items. So guess what? I'm having a fixing to fix it for you. So let's do some fixing in this video. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I think it's a great topic. Let's do some fixing in this video. First, your first $10,200 of unemployment income in the year 2020 is now tax-free. Well, not today, tomorrow. When the president signs it into law, the first $10,200 of your unemployment benefits is tax-free. I got to explain this, what it means. This is very, very, very elaborate. Number one, UI, PUA, FPUC, PUC is all taxable. Number two, when you go to certify for weekly benefits for UI or PUA, you either tell your state take out for taxes or don't take out for taxes. If you don't take out for taxes and you prepared your tax return and filed it a few weeks ago, you may have paid taxes on it at your existing tax rate. If you did not tell your state to take, if you did tell your state to take out for taxes, they may have taken out for taxes. But at what tax rate? And how much do they take out for taxes? Yeah, a little complicated. Generally, states take out at the lowest level, the lowest tax bracket. And so they may have not taken out too low for your tax bracket or too high for your tax bracket. After that, FPUC, sometimes they don't even take out for the taxes of FPUC, even though it's taxable. Here is what your taxes should look like. And ultimately, I'm not a tax preparer. You need to consult with a tax preparer. But this is what the law has now passing tomorrow will say. Your first $10,200 that you make from any unemployment in the year 2020, not 2021, 2020, is tax-free if your income that year, last year, is under $150,000. So you are either in three situations. Either you filed your tax return and you paid taxes and you got to now do an amended tax return to get that money back. Or you didn't file a tax return and now you got to figure out, did I pay some taxes? Did I withhold some taxes? You have some numbers to run. It's not going to be a walk in the park. I'm going to make it very clearly. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Because you may have withdrawn for taxes, paid taxes, didn't withdraw, did pay, yeah. So there you go. Someone will in the comments coming in the video say, is the state going to fix it for me? Oh no, you have to fix it. And it's not particularly an easy walk. Next, let's do some more fix-it. If you're missing a first or second stimulus check, guess what? File the tax return and request it on line, what line is it? I always forget. It's line 30 of the 1040. Third question I see a lot. If I did a non-filer filing, do I have to do a non-filer filing again? No, you don't have to fix it that way. Oh, another fix it. If you were watching the Business Grant show right before this, which a lot of people were, that is a very popular show. My goodness, the second day in a row it's popular. If you're an Uber, Lyft, or Grubhub driver and you do not have a Schedule C on your tax return, you need to fix that one as well. You need to fix it before there was even stimulus. You need to fix it because you're not doing your taxes right. But you need to fix it because you're going to you want a $5,000 grant, don't you? Yeah, you do. So go to irs.gov and fix and learn what a Schedule C is. We're doing a lot of fixing, aren't we? Next. If you are ready and anxious for that $3,600 for a child under the age of 5, or $3,000 for a child under the age of 17, do you have to fix anything for that? No, if the IRS knows that child exists. So the IRS, under the way this code is written, would just pay you because they know the child exists. Now, if they don't know the child exists, how do you fix that? File a 2020 tax return and list the child so they know, hey, I have a child. I didn't know you have a child. Yeah, I got 4 children. You didn't see us on that reality TV show, me and 4 plus mate and rate and sate? Yeah, we're on that reality show. I got 4 kids. So you need to fix it by showing IRS that those children exist. I've got a lot of questions about dependents getting checks, who gets the checks. The dependent's check goes to the person who they appear as a dependent on the tax return. If you want to fix that, file that tax return to take them off as a dependent. So, but I got to tell you, you're getting close on time frame. Here's my message of news to you, is that if you think you can fix something with yourself for the third stimulus check by filing a tax return right now, I think it's really too close. I just think it's you're rolling the dice. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. But if you're thinking, and I've done this video enough since April of last year, if you're one of those people, because I've had tens of thousands of people that do this, as soon as the stimulus package passes, they're like, oh my God, I need to now modify my bank account and I'm going to file a tax return and modify the bank account because the stimulus package has passed. I'm like, you should have been doing this 3 months ago. But, the stimulus check's going to go out, it's going to go out. You should have been doing this 3 months ago. So you can try it now, but I don't think it's going to work for some of you. There we go. Let's see who's in the room. There's a lot of fixing. There's a lot of fixing. I like that because we have not covered that in this channel. It's a fixing year. Ruth, hello, Lalate. I just love the programming. You keep me cheered up and keep up the good work. I appreciate that. And there's Donald, there's Miss Marie, and there's Ruth, there's Alma and Margaret. And there is Bonnie and Crayola. And there is Lisa. There is Bruce. The other shows are depressing. There's Shirley. Bruce, I like Bruce's comment. Let me read Bruce's comment on the air. I hate the other shows are just depressing. And you keep us so updated. Let me tell you something. If you don't know, if you tune into local news, especially here in Los Angeles, compared to national news, local news in Los Angeles is there's a fire and there's 50 people dying. If you turn into national news, it's like, oh, you know, the economy's this. Local news is very scary to watch, very depressing. There is a whole business model to scare the pants off of people with scary, depressing news. So God bless those people that make a living trying to scare you to death. I'm not doing that on this channel. That's been around for a while. You give the purple power. Absolutely. Julia, Crayola. There is Debbie and Ashley. Great question. People have been asking, we're doing some really good stuff in this video. It's just sort of off the rails, but I'm loving it. People are asking the final bill. Yeah, I'll get you the final bill. Understand the final bill is exactly the bill you already have from the House. The bill only changed 3 things, of which I think only really one concerns you. It changed the income phase, it changed the stimulus check phase out from 80 to 100. You don't need to see the bill to even know that. So if you make less than $80,000, it doesn't even concern you. Number 2, I broke the news this morning that if and when the Senate passes student loan debt forgiveness, then you won't have to pay taxes on the forgiveness of the student loan debt. Currently, you have to under law. Why is this not important for you to see the language of the bill for that? Because it's not law. That is not a law yet. Student loan debt forgiveness has not become a law, but this bill created the law that you won't have to pay taxes on it. How does that work? As I explained earlier today, if you have $50,000 of debt and the federal government forgives it, you have to pay $11,000 to the IRS at a 24% tax bracket. If you have a higher tax bracket, good luck. You have to pay $25,000. Now, those are the 3 provisions that have. The last provision that changed, of course, is the unemployment, the $10,200. Everything else is really basically the same. Absolutely the same. Wall Street is literally going left and right today. It is going left and right. The Dow ended up strong. NASDAQ plummeted at the final minutes of the day. Most of the tech stocks were down about $3 today. And this is amid the concerns across the board as what's happening with this economy. It's not particularly clear. Jerome Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, Janet Yellen, head of the Treasury, the President of the United States, and myself all say stimulus will continue until we have full reemployment of this economy. When is that? Everyone says next year. Okay. But a new report from Goldman Sachs today said no in just a few months. Wait a second. We have 8 million jobs to create. How are you going to create 8 million jobs in a few months? Well, things are going to open up. Things have started to open up and we're only creating 300,000 jobs a month. Even if you add 500,000 jobs a month, that would take 16 months. Well, you're going to see incredible growth. Well, Wall Street didn't agree with the report. This is why I'm bringing this up to you, because you need to know when fifth stimulus is happening. Had Wall Street agreed with the report, the 10-year Treasury yield would have gone substantially higher. It did not. The 10-year Treasury yield still stays at about high 1.5s, almost 1.6. Had it seen that we're out of this pandemic in just a few months for unemployment numbers, you would have seen treasuries go through the roof, stock market crash, and the White House react. It didn't happen. So I don't know what's happening with that crazy report today. The fourth stimulus package is happening, and it will have in there reoccurring stimulus checks. This little will never die, says John Thompson. How are you, John? There's some great questions there. Do you think that things reopening will be back in how it is in a few weeks? Ashley. So Ashley asked a really great question. Does reopening impact stimulus? Yes, but not the way you think it is. This is what's going to happen. By May, everyone's going to get vaccinated that wants to be vaccinated. By May, the businesses across this country will look like the businesses from February of last year. Back inside dining, 50% occupancy, gyms open, bars open, things will be back to normal. But the jobs won't. Things will reopen, but the jobs won't. Jobs will start to come back in travel and hotel because the hotels have been closed. But we still will have missing jobs across this economy. And unless we have unemployment numbers down to about 4 or 3%, we're currently at 6.1, more stimulus. More stimulus. That's how we are. Wow, we're already 16 minutes in the video. Here's a little bit about the volunteers and what's coming up later today on this channel. I'll be back with you in 60 seconds. Don't leave me. More updates, especially about that stimulus check vote tomorrow.
If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.lalate.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join Lalate Daily for the excitement of the new Lalate live daily. The excitement starts on mornings Lalate at 9 a.m. Home Lalate returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons Lalate at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on Lalate.
The excitement continues across the country, but will there be a push for SSI and SSDI, and when will it happen? Absolutely. In the video coming up right after this, which is a short video, is our standalone SSI video that explains the 4 paths that SSI, SSDI, $200 a month could still happen. What's important to understand is that tomorrow, the House will approve your $14 third stimulus check. It will become law. The president will sign into law Tuesday. The president has announced minutes ago that he's going to have a primetime address on Thursday. By the end of this week, viewers will start to receive your $14 third stimulus check. Congratulations. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you need to subscribe. Because shortly after it becomes law, a series of things start to time. And those things include things like an EIDL grant, where they have to open it a certain number of days after it becomes law, after this bill is signed on Tuesday. And as soon as they open it, the stimulus stampede occurs, and then they close it as soon as it runs out of money. That's how things are going to happen very, very quickly. I want you to subscribe, and I don't want you to miss a video throughout the day. I don't want you to just jump in on mornings and not see me until the next day, because there's so many breaking developments. What's happening is that the fourth stimulus package, thank you, Gil Barada, for the lemon. What's happening is that the fourth stimulus package is going to have a lot of stuff in there that the third stimulus package did not. If you've not hit that subscribe button, today is the day to hit it. Also, like this video. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Becoming a subscriber is free, and becoming a member ensures that you do not miss a penny that you can pounce for as a Purple Hawk. That money could be $5,000 EIDL grant, could be $1,700 of financial aid, could be $3,600 for the child 6-5 to newborn, could be money for mortgage assistance and homeowners payments and utilities around the house. Could be stuff that you never thought existed on the third stimulus package, but suddenly does exist. It could be $10,000 or $10,200 of unemployment benefits tax-free in 2020. It could be forgiving student loan debt IRS payments if student loan debt is passed in the standalone bill currently in the Senate. But the fourth stimulus package is heating up with a push for reoccurring stimulus checks. The 11 senators have written the president saying, good, we got you this deal, but the next one we're going to hold out unless there's reoccurring stimulus checks. Every month, they don't say the amount, but it's presumably near 2,000. Number two, Ron Wyden says that he would support FPC retro from July to December if you got him senatorials, his fellow senators who are Democrats to support it. Number three, the president's passage of the bill this week is being heralded by Politico as better deal done than Obama and Clinton because they had problems getting even their packages done and didn't even get 100% of Democratic support. Understand, other Democrats saw that news report as well, and they're going to hold out their vote for the next round unless they get exactly what they want. Thank you, Tammy, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Tammy for becoming part of this family. Coming up now at the bottom of the hour is that standalone quick show about SSI and SSDI. It's a quick show. I'll go over all the details of it. I don't want you to miss it, so watch for that feed. It's a new live feed coming up in just a few seconds. But first, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I'll see you a second on our standalone noontime show on SSI and SSDI.